Hey, Showtime.
Hey, what's up, Podfather?
Not much. To you and to our viewers, welcome to the after show. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man, it's been a minute. Feels like it's been about 5 minutes. But glad to be back doing another episode of the after show. So let's get this baby started.
All right. Are you literally walking off the hike that you just finished? That looks like could be a golf course behind you.
No, man, I'm actually outside my house today. This is the old backyard here, the neighbors and whatnot. This is the earliest we've ever recorded an after show. So Navy is up still. She's ruling the house as she does. Everybody thinks it's Brooke that runs the house, but it's definitely Navy. So, but no, just
Well,
chilling outside. Beautiful weather tonight, so I'm happy to be out here doing this.
kudos to Brooke for letting it happen.
Hey, man, without Brooke and Kathy helping make sure the kids are settled in, we couldn't have fun on the after show.
Absolutely right. Right. We've talked about that being the running joke of like, oh, I'll see you 3 hours later. I don't think we're gonna have
Yeah,
that tonight, but we'll see.
no, it's only we're recording here at 6 p.m. So
Yeah.
it's certainly the earliest. But yeah, the women they're like, okay, go talk to your friend, your boyfriend.
um, so us go back. It really has been just 2 days removed since you did
Yeah,
finish a 100 hole hike. Um, Man, that was
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you, man. I mean, like I said on a lot of the posts, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the community and all you guys supporting. So I wanted to start off with that and just again thank everybody so much from the bottom of my heart for helping the kids and helping me to showcase fling golf. So the day was
Mhm.
not about Austin Ebersol, it was not about Showtime. It was about raising money for the kids and raising awareness for fling golf. And I feel that I did that, and that's what I'm proud of to raise money for the kids and let people know at a very high end country club, DuPont Country Club, that fling golf is a sport. And I earned their respect. They saw that I had the same etiquette and I acted as a golfer, and
Mhm.
it just made some waves. So,
Yeah.
but
So
man, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun.
what you were still in Delaware, but you were a couple hours
Y-
north.
Yep, I was in Wilmington.
Wilmington. Okay.
So there's no such thing as a couple hours in the state of Delaware.
That's
It's
true. That's true.
it's
Couple of
uh
stoplights away.
couple stoplights. I believe I looked at this up. I looked this up one time. Delaware is only 96 miles long from the furthest point to the furthest point, and I believe it's 56 miles wide at its widest point. So you got to figure hour and a half gets you through the
Yeah. Yeah.
entire state here. So, but yeah, man, yeah, I was in Wilmington. So Wilmington is where a lot of credit card companies are without the state
Yeah.
tax and all that. So there's a lot of money up there, I'll say, and a lot of high end people play a lot of golf. So DuPont is a very, very wealthy course, and getting into the eyes of those people and them seeing what I was able to do and what fling golf was about, they
Hmm.
definitely were like, "Wow, this is cool. This is a really cool
Awesome.
sport."
How'd that come about? How did you get pulled into that? Did you volunteer? Are you involved with youth on course? And that was the
Yeah,
connection.
yeah. So we actually got involved with it's called Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP
Hmm.
is the company that has it, and then Youth on Course is an umbrella underneath them.
Okay.
But I believe Youth on Course is available, I think, throughout the whole United States. It just needs to
Hmm.
go underneath some type of organization.
Okay.
But we got involved with them at the American Classic here this past fall, and it's just a really cool thing. So kids essentially get to come to the American Classic, and they only play for $5. Like it literally only costs them $5 to play.
Wow.
And then what Youth on Course does is they actually pay the golf courses what the difference would be on a greens fee.
Okay.
Now, so like if it's a $20 greens fee, the kids only pay 5, and then Youth on Course will actually pay us the other $15 at the end of the month. So
Hmm.
we have to keep tally of the kids, and they have VIN numbers and all that. Now,
Hmm.
the cool thing about American Classic that they love about us is our junior rates are only $10.
Sweet.
So the kids are paying $5 to play there, and then Gap is obviously Youth on Course is obviously happy to pay us only $5 per kid
Yeah. Yeah.
compared to 30, 40, $50 at more prestigious golf courses.
Hmm.
So, but it's a really cool thing, man. We do probably 30 to 40 kids a month. They come to play the course for $5, and it's just it's really cool. It's a great program, and they can play. I want to say there's probably a couple thousand golf courses
Hmm.
overall, but maybe 200, or I might be overspeak. Might be 40 something here in the Delaware Philly region, which is still a lot though.
Okay.
That's still a
Yeah.
lot of golf
Yeah.
courses.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they reached out to me. They follow me on Instagram. They saw my growth there. They've been following Fling Golf, and what better person than someone who A is affiliated with Youth on Course, but with
Hmm.
our golf course, but also someone who brings a little spunk and a little flair, and can have fun,
Hmm.
and they just were enamored with the fling golf stuff. So
That's
it
awesome.
just checked a lot of boxes for them. So
Sweet. So what was the so there, were you matched up with four other people, or were there just a total of five of you that were participating in this hike, this Bethel?
yeah, so in for our hike there was five of us. There was me
Okay.
and four golfers. It was really cool because it was a very dynamic group.
Hmm.
We had Andrew Austin, who's an adaptive golfer. He doesn't have his right arm. Incredible athlete though, like really, really good. I was so
Hmm.
impressed with him all day. I think he had like 52 pars himself as a golfer.
Wow.
So you can tell how good he was. And then Laura, who works with the DSGA, Delaware State Golf Association, and she's
Hmm.
a part of GAP and Youth on Course. She's amazing. She actually rated the American Classic Golf Course years ago.
Oh
So she
wow.
has a cool job where she gets to play courses and rate how difficult they are.
Sweet.
And then there was Dan, who created a brewery in the Philadelphia area. He sold it, and now he runs a organization for amateur golfers. So they play like an amateur tour all around
Hmm.
Philly and Delaware and all that. So really cool guy who wants me to not compete against them because it would be a little different, but
Yeah.
he definitely wants me to get involved in some way. Maybe do a golfer and fling event type of
Hmm.
thing.
Hmm.
And then George, who is almost 79 years old, who actually walked all 100 holes as well and carried his bag. So
Wow.
it was cool. We had the fling golfer, the adaptive golfer, the female golfer, the senior golfer, and then Dan. Um, no, Dan was amazing. He'd get a kick out. I enjoyed playing with him, but such a good guy and whatnot. So yeah, we played 100 holes. The intent to start the day was they put the four golfers together in pairs of two, and then they made me go last. They wanted me to do fling golf and golf, uh, just
Ooh.
for just for some shots, and I'm like, guys, that's 200 holes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I played two holes of golf to start with the fling golf, and pretty quickly I just got annoyed because I'm like I wrote my first shot. It was a great shot. I got a bogey with the golf clubs, but I'm in my mind. I'm like, I'm not here to play golf, so I had to
Yeah. Yeah.
had to get rid of it. So, but yeah, man, we played. I followed behind those guys. So I averaged about 11 minutes a hole
Hmm.
until they got out of my way. And then I went on a run and I averaged like 5 minutes and 42 seconds a hole after the 27th hole. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a great team effort. We raised over $22,000. Just really cool stuff, man. Really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And a big thanks to everybody who's watching and listening who contributed. Um,
Yeah.
is the link still open or is that closed?
Yeah, so the link is still open. You
Great.
can donate all the way up through, I think November 1st is when it finally
Oh,
closes.
nice.
So you can donate all of October. So if you want to donate $83 for my 83 Reggies, or even $7 for my seven birdies,
Hmm.
remember, $5 gets kids on the course. So
That's awesome.
just donate $5 if you got it, and if you don't, it's okay. Share
Yeah.
the post, like and comment, spread the word. But again, it's such a great cause to help the locals here in the area, the kids, I
Well,
should say.
I mean, good on you for participating. Good on you for spreading the fling golf gospel. But
Right,
like, super kudos to not only playing it, but like doing so well. Like you didn't double
man.
bogey anything. Like I know you don't double
No,
bogey, but like
no.
100 holes, walking, um,
Well,
like
yeah,
there's wear and tear. There's a mental toughness there. That's impressive.
I appreciate that, man, and honestly, like everybody now knows that like I'm a stubborn son of a gun. I'm highly competitive, and I have a high motor. Maybe not as high as Sam's,
Yeah.
but like my worst round was the first round. I shot 3 over in the first nine, and then I
Hmm.
only shot 8 over in the next 91 holes. So that's the crazy thing. And I want everybody to know I genuinely putted everything out. I played about 60, 65 of the holes with somebody else.
Hmm.
So there was no, obviously I know no one's questioning whether I did or not, but it was it was tough. And honestly, I was once I hit the 36 mark, it started to be surreal because I play 36 all the time at tournaments, on
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
days. Um, but when I got to about hole 70, 75, that's when the legs got heavy.
Yeah.
And I would say probably 3/4 of the time we were walking uphill. So I had
Really.
that challenge. The last 20 holes, everyone would laugh. I was essentially pulling a mountaineer, and I was pulling the flag out of the cup and then using my fling stick to pull the ball out of the cup, so it was one less time to bend over. And and I hate doing that. It drives me nuts seeing people
Yeah.
do that with their fling stick because I know it damages the cups. And but I was like, I can't do this. I bent over and fixed 83 ball marks. I probably fixed about 150 total because I was fixing other golfers as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to think between fixing minimally, we'll say 100 ball marks and pulling my ball out of the cup 100
Hmm.
times. I bent over 200 times while walking nearly 50,000 steps, which was almost 22 miles.
Hmm.
And I can't tell you guys, it was tough, but it was fun. And all of the text messages, the videos from like especially you and G and everyone just like
Hmm.
encouraging me like I was never going to quit, never, not even a question, but man, you guys made my day. And it was fun. But I would, if anyone gets the opportunity to do it, I would say yes, do it. Stay hydrated, eat steak and eggs at 5 in the morning like I did to protein up, and stretch as often as you can, and bring change of clothes. Everyone was making fun of me for how many times I changed clothes, but you'd be surprised when you put on a fresh pair of underwear how great you feel. So
I thought it might go polo socks or shorts, but you went right to it.
I did the whole thing. I read it. I read somewhere that it was a great thing to do. And
Yeah.
after I played 36 holes, I went for the full change into the USA
Hmm.
drip. And then I wore that the rest of the time until the 99th hole. I actually was done 30 minutes before the next golfer, and I had to wait over an hour for all four golfers to finish to play the 100th hole.
You all
Um,
played
they
it
want
together.
they wanted us all to play it together.
Yeah.
So I I probably would have been done 2.5 hours before everybody, had I
Wow.
not had to wait. And so obviously after the 99th hole, I went and changed into the turtle
Hmm.
gear and sung around for that. But it was a lot of fun. Also, for anyone wondering, I beat all four golfers on the last hole, so uh,
Wow.
that was really cool. So there was tons of respect there. So
I was curious. How did they shoot? Gross.
yeah, so I actually don't think any of them counted their gross, maybe except for Andrew, because
Okay.
he's super competitive like I am. But
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure we were talking because he was the first golfer to be done, and I
Hmm.
think he told me he had like 52 pars, which
Okay.
I think I think 50 was his goal. And but he's like, I had a couple doubles, one or two
Yeah.
triples that were just boneheaded. But that'd be the last thing to share with you guys on that is I want y'all to know that I was losing my legs, but the nice thing about playing the same 9 holes 11 times is you know which way the ball's going to break at the cup. So scoring actually got easier
Ah.
cuz
Okay.
like on the green you're like, "Okay, I've been here now 7 times in a row and I know the ball, it looks like it's going to break left, but it actually breaks right." And I was amazed by that actually because I thought my scores were going to get worse as the day went on, but I felt that they
Yeah.
got in the middle of the round. I think from rounds 3, 4, 5, and 6, I shot even par the whole way through, and I was just cooking at that point. But once the
Hmm.
legs went out, as everyone saw in my Facebook live video, I couldn't even hit a 95-yard Reggie. So
Well, no,
I was
I was going
short.
to say, I rewatched your Facebook Live and Instagram Live, and thanks for the Future of the Fairway podcast shout out, by the way.
Yeah,
That was
man.
very
Had to
kind.
give you guys. Yeah, you helped me fix 83 ball marks, baby. So
But I thought, I was like, there was a putt that you sank maybe 6 feet out, which I know is a roughly a tap in for you. But I was like, man, he's approaching this too casually, like especially to be like on hole 80 something.
Yeah, it was 78, I think, when I did the Instagram. So it was, I mean, I'm telling you though, I was like, the ball's breaking left to right. Just keep it
Yeah,
on the left
yeah.
side. Like, and it did. It stayed just enough left to drop in. But no, yeah, man, it was nuts. I mean, I gotta say, everybody challenging me to the Reggie challenge was fun too. Doc
Mm-hmm.
Sanders challenged me to 60. The commissioner challenged me to 75, and then Tin Man, my practice partner, challenged me to 80. So
Ooh.
I had one thing in mind all day, and it was 80, and I think I missed three of the first five Reggies to start the day.
Oh,
And I was like, yeah, you're on track for 40. Like, good job here, kid. Like, you're on track for 40. And then I just got hot. I think at one point my longest run I think was 23 Reggies in a row, and
mm-hmm.
it just I was cooking. But yeah, thank you to everybody again for the Reggie challenge, for the donations, for the likes, the comments, the shares. I just man, it just I got there was a couple times during the day I got pretty emotional, but in a good way, where it was just like
Mm-hmm.
you're just so blessed, man. Like, you have such a great community and family behind you, and
Mm-hmm.
just makes you feel good. Especially, sometimes, not to get too far off the track, sometimes it can get a little lonely at the top. Always, always having that target on my back. When we do our WLF events, and everybody's shooting to beat me, which I enjoy and I love. But it was really nice this one time to really have everybody's support and
Mm-hmm.
love for what we're doing. So it meant a lot. It really did.
Yeah. You especially on the team side, you definitely welcome the hate, but it's nice
Oh,
to feel the
yeah.
love as
Well, see, the
well.
the nice thing about the team stuff is, like, it's the right setting to talk a little smack. And I have Sam, who I can, like, cry to with, and we can lean on each other.
When
Um,
you're not arguing with each other,
when
right?
we're not arguing, when we're not competing individually for a world championship. But yeah, I mean, on the personal, yeah, it is what it is. It's just nice
Yeah,
having
yeah.
everybody show their true colors and not just their competitive colors.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You doing anything else this month as far as fling golf goes?
Heading to Virginia, baby. Let's go. I will be
Nice.
getting in there. Let's see, today's the 4th. I think I'm coming in on that Wednesday, the 17th. I'm going to drive over.
Okay.
I might make a stop at Cape and Springs just to talk with John. Him and I are working on some projects together for West Virginia.
Sweet.
But I'll be there for practice rounds all day Thursday, all day Friday. Have a place with a couple folks. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And coming back to defend, baby. This is my first time defending a tournament that I've won at. And there's a lot on the line for this one. But I'm coming to
Yeah.
Virginia, baby, and I can't wait.
Yeah. We got a brand new course for the individual tournament. Should be
Yes.
very fun. I think it's a different kind of challenge than Heritage Oaks. The Mountain Greens
Yeah.
is going to, I think, present the opportunity to shape a lot more shots, to be probably even more strategic
You're,
with
you're talking to
fling.
me, baby. You're
Yeah,
talking to me. You're
it's.
talking to me.
I think it'll be nice. I hope we're not gonna, depending on how peak leaf season's going, how many leaves are either in the
Right.
fairway or on the sides. I hope not too much time is spent chasing balls or looking for balls,
Right. Right.
because you can. Again, it's one of the courses you can throw it right down the middle of the fairway, but that middle of the fairway may be sloped like this.
So you
it
got
may
to
be
track it, right?
it may
No,
be
I think
going.
that's good. After New England, I'm excited to play a course that requires the entire skill set. Not that Apple Hill and Amesbury didn't, but they were a lot of distance, and
Mhm.
obviously not everyone's cup of tea, but I like a good course that rewards everything: distance, accuracy. But I know you've told me there's a couple shots you got to hit the right part of, not even just the fairway, but the right part of the fairway.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love that though. I think that showcases what fling golf is more than the power.
Mhm.
I just feel like our pinpoint accuracy and throwing fades and throwing draws and runners and high lofted shots. I think it's just that's the beauty of fling golf, and I love that. I mean, that's how I felt in Colorado. It's how I felt last year
Hmm.
at Heritage Oaks, and so I'm ready, man. And I love to be back at Meadows again for the team event. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, yeah. So Meadows really is. I mean, I think they list both as executive courses just from a distance perspective, and Meadows, Woodson Meadows definitely fits that. It's got, I think, two more par threes than the mountain course does.
Okay,
Um, but
okay.
yeah, Meadows is great. I think one of
Meadows
the
is
nice,
Meadows is tough, actually. Like
yeah,
it's a tough course.
you gotta, yeah, again, you gotta do some of the same stuff. I think the another fun wrinkle is that there's a couple of greens that may not be as fast as they were at Welk for the team tournament in San Diego,
Okay.
but there's definitely places where you got to hit the right part of the green,
Oh,
or
I
you're
love
going to be
that.
up and down, or
I
you got to
love
get
that.
pin placement.
I
So
love that.
yeah,
I
it
can
should
hear
be.
I can hear Sam now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say what he would say, but I can hear him now. So hopefully he does all that Saturday, so I can get the calm version on Sunday.
As pretty as Wisdom Meadows and Heritage for that matter are really pretty courses in the fall.
They are. They
Um,
are.
Again, mountain greens like its namesake. You ride in the mountains and it's gorgeous. I did
I love it.
a drive through Saturday to firm up some of the distances off of the tees. So yeah, should be a good time.
Nice. I'm so stoked. For anybody wondering what I just did, Navy just looked out the window, so I apologize for
I was wondering. I figured it was either Brooke coming out and like doing Simba like, all right, your turn.
uh kinda, kinda, kinda. So yeah, I got the dad face, the excitement, so that always makes you feel good.
Awesome.
But yeah, dude, no, I'm ready for the mountains course for Meadows. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's I don't know. I'd like to see Flingoff focus more on the storyline of last year because Sam and I are
Mm,
playing for the individual championship. There's that riding on the line, and then
hmm.
obviously we're going for the season sweep on Sunday. But it's also where Sam made his debut. It's where I won my
Yep.
first tournament. So this is like I would like to see some marketing of that. Like
Yeah.
it's the end of the year. We have a championship on the
Big
line
showdown.
against each other, and then we have one together. So it's like
Yeah.
talk about range of emotions there.
And for
But
everybody
it'll
else,
be fun.
it's like double up targets on the two of you.
Hey, like I said, yeah, let's go. Let's just bring it on. At a WLF event, I want it all. I want all the heat. I love that big dog over in the UK. Paul is all after
Mm-hmm.
me, all over me here on LinkedIn and the players page. But man, if they ain't talking about you, they don't care. So let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. Ready to go over to UK and whoop his butt over there too.
Hey, big shout out to
So
Paul. I've got his
right.
number. I need to reach out. I'm thinking probably after the Virginia Open, I'll give him
Oh,
a
he would be a
broadcast.
great person for the future of the fairway, and
Yeah,
we can even bring him on the after show because I could listen to his accent all day, but I can't stand some of the words that come out of his mouth. So,
yeah.
USA baby, you're not coming to my soil and taking anything from me. Just remember who won the last war. But
You mean the
just
Ryder
letting you
Cup?
know the right. Well, we ain't talking about the Ryder Cup. I don't care about that sport. Talking about fling golf. But I tell you, when we have our own version, so you're about to get me to stand up here. Now I'm getting amped up. When we have our own version, the Van Allen Cup,
Yeah.
it's on. It's on. So Team USA, and that'll be the day. I feel like I have
Mm-hmm.
a lot more to accomplish in this sport, a lot more to look forward to. But man, the day comes I get to wear USA across my chest.
Mm-hmm.
It's on, baby. Captain America's full force, full tilt, baby.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
It would. So, how are you
Let's.
doing? Are you preparing for Virginia? Because I know the pressure and not the challenges of hosting and competing are
Sure.
tough.
You know what? I need to get out and play this weekend. I've done a little bit of putting practice, but
Good.
I've only thrown a couple of times since New England.
Okay.
Um, but I also felt like I had taken a week off because I was traveling for work before New England, and
Great.
that first day of practice, like I feel like I probably played my best of the whole weekend. But
Okay.
I know I'm not
Okay.
going to take a full break until then. But
You're
I'm not
right.
going to use that as an excuse. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you don't listen. So you don't want to overdo it,
yeah,
but you also can't undersell it. And I think the key thing that you said is you've been practicing your putting.
yeah,
And what a lot of people don't realize is you can practice without playing 9 or
hmm
18 holes. Like, go to the practice green for a half hour and just putt and do sidecar clean sweeps from different spots. And people will be amazed that when you do those things and not just go play 18 holes, your scores are going to get lower, your ranking is
hmm
going to get lower, and you're going to enjoy it, and a lot more opportunities will come your way. So that would be my one little plug for you is don't
hmm
feel the need to have to play 18 every day or even 9.
yeah,
But dude, if you drop the kids off at whatever the heck they're doing, horseback riding or
hmm
Karate Kid, whatever Latham's doing as well, cross country, I should say. If you got a half hour, dude, just go putt. Just trust me,
yeah,
just go putt.
yeah. I think that's the yeah. I feel like that was I felt a lot more confident in my putting. It didn't fully show up. But I think again, we've talked about this before, right? Confidence in your shots is as much of a contributor to having the shots in your bag.
Hey, that putt on that live on Instagram, I knew it was going in, so I wasn't worried about
Yeah, yeah.
it. Man, I would have been pissed though if I'd have bogeyed on live. So trust me, I thought about it, but but you are right. It's that confidence, it's the routine, it's the practice. So,
hmm
but I'm glad to hear. And you're going to be teaming up with somebody different
Yeah,
this time.
yeah. So as of like an hour and a half ago, we released Ryan Stainbrook's Soldier Boys episode of the podcast.
Hey,
So hopefully, by the time you're watching this, you've already listened to that. But we broke the news there that Soldier Boy and I are teaming up for the teams tournament.
let's go.
So should be a lot of fun. We have not, and you can go and listen. We haven't decided on a name. I think we've got some good names, team names that we're batting about. But yeah, we're going to be. We got a nice drip that we're going to be featuring, and it'll be fun. Like I think the first time we played together was in San Diego when we
Okay,
played at Capon for one of the
right, right,
practice weekends, and you know,
right.
he's just a great guy to be around. So we'll definitely have a lot of fun.
Love Ryan. Super excited for him to make the move here down to Delaware. Cat's down here already, but
Mm-hmm.
he's up there while they're waiting to sell the house and whatnot. But I don't know if you guys have a team name, but you can name your cart the Soldier Pod.
Soldier Pod. Yeah, we
And
could
the
do that.
cart because it's probably a one time thing given,
Yeah,
you're on Fury and he's on Savage.
mm-hmm.
But maybe the cart deserves a name this time.
There
So
we go.
just to switch
I,
it up a little bit.
what we found out was that we are going to be each other's fourth partner.
I wasn't going to talk
We've
about
learned
what you guys do Friday nights after 11 o'clock with how many
that.
with how many different partners you guys have. I mean, I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to go there, but
But
yes,
there you have it.
there you have it,
Anyway,
everybody.
I,
Adam and Ryan, four-letter names, four
I
partners,
I only mentioned that to say my question to him on the pod was, "Are you going to carry me like you carried Dan, like you carry
or
Neil?"
Neil. I mean, yeah, yeah. Ryan, I will tell you right now, there has been times where I've played, many times, whether I was with Sam or with somebody like Lee, and we played against Ryan and Neil, and Ryan has made some big time shots,
Mm-hmm.
like match saving shots. So I think that's one thing that makes Savage a good team
Yeah.
is Neil has a good steady game. I don't want to necessarily say consistent because if he was consistent, he would pull through in these freaking events. 10 man, like I'm being a little tough on him right now, but Neil's a great player. He has the skill set to be a top five
Mm-hmm.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously tournaments got to put it together. But Neil has this top five ceiling, and not that Ryan doesn't, but Ryan has this clutch gene that I don't think a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people like. I think you either have it or you don't. And like I always think back when I used to watch the Lakers, like everyone knew Kobe and Shaq, but like, how many times did Derek Fisher hit a buzzer
Oh,
beater? Like, you know what I mean?
please
Like,
don't do that because those are usually against the Spurs, and
I
it's
know
just
they were
one of
normally
them
against the
games. Just
Spurs, but like, just thinking like, but we're talking Derek Fisher, right? Like, he'd probably only have like 9 points all game, but like those 9 points happened when they needed to happen, and I feel like that's Ryan, and
yeah.
they're when he moves down here and they can train together, whew, Savage will be
Oh
good.
yeah,
Savage will
yeah,
be good.
yeah. No, because no, I remember both practice round and he and I played together in the individual tournament in San Diego, and you know, watching him putt, especially like
Mm.
just really, really solid. So yeah,
Ryan,
we'll have a good
Ryan,
time.
yeah, I've told it to his face multiple times. I think he's a top five putter. I think on the tour. Obviously, he's not a big distance guy. His Reggie game is improving, but Ryan is a big time putter, and I mean, he nailed a 14-foot putt to save par on the 18th hole in San Diego in the team event because him and Dan were with me and
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah,
And had he missed that putt, they wouldn't have made the finals. And this was the last hole, and it was
yeah,
14, 15 feet. So like I said, he's clutch, dude.
yeah, yeah.
He's clutch. So great putter. But you guys will have fun.
We will.
With your distance that I saw in New England and his ability to knock down putts, even if you're just okay that day at putting and he's okay at hitting his targets off the
Mhm.
tee and fairway, you guys will be good. It'll be
Yeah, we'll
good.
be there. I mean, there's a bit of Fury strategy to this as well because, on our Fury group chat, we were deciding, talking about who's going to be able to make it to Virginia
Yeah,
next
you're
week,
right.
and Jack's going to be here, Brooks is going to be here. And I said, look, we got three of us, we got a team of two from Fury, so who's it going to be? And my response was, we put the two best that have the chance to knock out Apex. So, uh,
Hey,
so
I
let me tell you, I love playing with Jack. Jack and I have played in team tournaments together. Awesome partner, incredible fling golfer. Um, I can't wait to see him and Brooks play together. I
yeah,
think that's going to be an awesome combo.
yeah, we've talked about this off screen and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. I do think from a Fury's perspective, I think Jack and Brooks is probably your strongest punch in regards to maybe consistent skill sets.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think like you and Iceman with the dynamic of you two would also make a really good team.
Oh yeah,
So it's just but it's personalities, right? Like I think
yeah.
some people don't realize like it's not always about like the best skill or the best person. Like obviously you want to have strengths and you pick up your
Mm-hmm.
partner's
Mm-hmm.
weaknesses, but if you can't get along, not saying that you and Jack don't get along,
Right, right.
I just feel like Jack's super competitive. Brooks is super competitive. You and Brandon are competitive, but you guys are also there and like you can have a little bit more fun and not be as tense as I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah.
And
No,
Jack
no,
Jack
yeah.
is Jack and Brooks are there, to do their thing. So but yeah, I think it's a good team. I don't really know if they have a chance though, but it will be cool to see Fury though actually get I think what you guys got was it fifth in Delaware?
Let's see. I think Brooks and Dustin finished fifth. I think
They were fifth. Okay, okay. So, all right, and then you and Jack were sixth. I'm guessing.
six or seven. I think.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, either way, it'll. I mean, yeah. I mean, let's go. I'd love to see Fury up there, and
Yeah, yeah.
you guys know I'm partial to you a little bit. You have my family members and
You know,
and and you.
we got the yeah. It's the family that also left. That one part. No, I was
Hey,
gonna say. Speaking of returning champs, we've
sharks
got.
sharks are solitary animals. Okay, we like to be by ourselves, or at most two. Um,
I was gonna say
that's it.
I'd be remiss if we didn't mention Keystone,
Mm,
defending team champions from Virginia, right?
yeah.
Inaugural team tournament,
Yep.
inaugural champions. So should be fun to uh, see
Yeah,
them play.
facts. I mean, yeah, we'll definitely give them a little shout out. I mean, they've only been irrelevant for how long now, but you can't you can't disrespect them totally. So Big Cat and Zach, they are a great team. I'm sure that they know the course, which is obviously good for
Hmm.
them. The rest of us know the course, but a lot of people have different partners this go around. So
Yeah,
We'll see what they can do, but you can never count them out. I'll give them that. You can never
yeah,
count Big Cat and Mountaineer out unless they're playing Apex.
yeah. Well, it's gonna be great fun to see everybody out there. I think with the weekend being centered at Massanutten, um, I think it harkens a bit to the classic and being everything at one place.
Yeah,
Um,
the less
so
travel, the better, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
it just allows everybody to just hunker down and stay together
that's
more. They
one
don't
less
have to
thing
go
to
their separate ways.
one less
So
thing to
I'm
have to factor in.
right, and I'm definitely sad to not be playing Heritage Oaks. I love that course, and
Mm-hmm.
not even because I won at it last year, but like, we drove over a month ahead of time to practice it with you. It was the first. It was like it was the first tournament I played at that wasn't my home course, right? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it'll always have a special place in my heart just because of the memories there and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
Oh
I'm
yeah,
excited to make new ones.
we're the Virginia Open, so who knows you know where we'll do that.
Yeah,
We're super excited that Macedon's bought in, and they're great to work with. I'll also shout out SHD Shenandoah Valley Regional Airport. If you're coming in
nice.
from out of town and you want to get to the closest airport you can, SHD is
That's
the
the one.
official airport of the Virginia Open, and
Let's
great
go.
great
Let's
to work
go.
with.
Well,
Good
hey,
to
for
work
what
with.
it's worth, if we can get two different tournaments in Virginia, I'd be all for it. I think getting Massanutten to be a weekend itself is a beautiful thing given what they
Mm-hmm.
do for the sport. And but I also love the idea of maybe we switch it up sometimes because
Yeah,
it's the whole state of Virginia. It's not like the
that's
New
right.
Swarm Classic. Like it's one place, baby. You're
That's
coming to
right.
Delaware. You're going to ACGC. Doesn't mean we
It's the
might
only
not
golf
have.
course in Delaware, right?
It's the only one here. I mean, you have to go over 96 miles to go to another
My
one.
goodness,
So,
what a trek!
but yeah, I'm excited. So it's been a fun month from the 100-hole hike to Virginia here in a couple weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun, man, and I can't wait to see you. So
That's right. I can't wait to see you too. We'll have to. I guess we'll still be a week or so removed from Halloween, so we'll have to see if we can remember what we said almost a year ago on the first after show about what our favorite candy is, and if tastes have changed. Are there any new ones on the board for either of us?
yeah, I don't know if candy's changed, but my flavor of coffee has. So I don't know if I'm getting older or not. Brooke makes fun of me
Well,
all the time for how old I am with my caramels and my nut flavors and all that. I'm like, sorry, dude. Like some of us are just more mature than others. So
now are you talking lattes?
yeah, I'm totally still
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
latte.
Because
So
you're, let me tell you, you get the white beard part when you're just drinking coffee black.
when it's just black, yeah,
That's the
yeah. See,
next stage of old.
yeah, no, right. That's the goal. So to cut back on these lattes and these iced coffees and get to the black. But not there yet. I like my sweet stuff. Plus, y'all know how energetic I am. I need sugar and carbs all day long to keep up with my metabolism and my energy level. So Dunkin', Austin runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, let me go back. One last question on the hike. Did you stop for lunch, or did you just
Yeah,
eat as you go?
yeah, no. So they had a catering event there
Hmm.
from the clubhouse, and they had multiple options. So I ate it was a really nice like chicken bacon ranch on a ciabatta bread. I had
Nice.
like half of it because like you obviously don't want to overstuff yourself. So ate half of that, and then just throughout the day I'm having like cliffhanger bars and cookies and protein, just anything to keep going. I probably had way too many cookies, but dude, it's like I didn't want to stop, man. If I had to stop, if I stopped, I cramped up, and then the golfers would get back in front of me, and then I had to wait for them, and
Yeah, yeah.
I just, I had to go. So, but yeah, I ate.
Good, good, sweet. Well, good. Well, good to see you. It's going to be just a couple more weeks till
Yeah, man.
you're in this neck of the woods, so it's going to be a good time. There's still time to register if you're
Yes.
watching, listening. Uh, get here. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
If
It's a great
if
setup.
anybody if anybody hasn't been to a tournament yet and you've been contemplating coming to one, this is a great one to come to. And I don't mean a knock on any other tournament. I think obviously Delaware and Virginia will always be special in their very own ways, and they will always pack a punch that, not to anyone's fault, but other tournaments just will never be able to have because of their originality and the very first year that we all shared together. But whether you're in Ohio, whether you're in Pennsylvania, Tennessee, West Virginia, Kentucky, whatever, North Carolina, come on up. It's the perfect one to go to. Maryland, let's go. We have no Maryland. We have Delaware and Virginia as powerhouses in the fling golf world, and practically no Maryland representation. So let's go. Get there. Highly recommend you guys come in to watch me win. I mean, compete against the field. But it'll be a lot of fun, and I'd love to meet many of you that I've had the joy of talking to over this last couple months. So come on out.
Coming out, it'll be a blast. All right, well, uh, good to see you. Good to talk to you,
You
and
too, brother.
look forward to doing this again, probably after Virginia.
Yeah, man. It'll be here quick, and can't wait to see you, Kathy, and the kids.
That's right. Cheers.
So, all right, later, dude.